The culture at Machias Savings Bank is the foundation of our success. And Ed Hennessey is the founder of that culture. I mean, he single-handedly created it, you know, and brought the passion.
He is probably the hardest working man I've ever seen. He doesn't, whether it's working at the bank or it's working cutting wood or plowing driveways, he's always busy doing something.
He instilled on us a great work ethic at a very young age, and Dad always wanted us to be working with him at the farm, to teach us what he knew and to pass it on to us, and I think we want to pass it on to our families.
I can remember when I first started seeing Ed run across the floor, the building would shake because there was a phone ringing somewhere and nobody was answering it. That's the kind of passion, you know, he brings to taking care of the customer. Ed is a very intense, very passionate guy, but at the same time he has a really big heart. So, you know, he's very loyal, incredibly loyal. You know, in his history at Machias Savings Bank, incredibly loyal to, you know, his employees, to the bank's customers, and certainly to the community at the same time.
Washington County in the 70s, when he started in the banking business, was an impoverished county. We still are, but we didn't have the lobster industry that we do now. The logging industry was a large industry. The blueberry industry wasn't what it is now, and you know, there were a lot of people that made their living seasonal, and they'd come in and they'd show on their tax forms they had $1,000 in income. He took a guy's word, I'm going to pay you back. He took the guy's character and gave the guy a loan knowing the guy would pay him back, and I think that's what built him, it's what built the bank, and expanded him throughout the county and beyond.
One of the things that I always admired about Ed is that he always seemed to be a step ahead of certainly where I was and a lot of other people. Ed was never comfortable resting on successes. He was always looking for the next challenge, the next goal.
When Ed took over as president in 1986, the bank had $80 million in assets. When he retired, the bank had over $1 billion in assets. It, you know, grew from a handful of branches in Washington County to you know, one of the largest statewide community banks with 18 locations across the state.
If he calls you a friend, he's going to be there whatever you need, whenever you need it. It's not a matter of whether it's convenient for Ed. If it isn't convenient, he'll still make it so. He'll do whatever he needs to make sure that he can help you in whatever situation you're in.
You could call him on a weekend. You could call him 9 o'clock Friday night. He's going to call you back. He's going to call you back. It doesn't matter if it's the janitor or if it's the executive of one of the largest companies in New England. Ed is just as interested in talking to both of them.
You know, I heard it the other day out in the fields. A guy came up to me, said, "I'll help you out. Your father helped me out when I was down."
It shows that he really helped Washington County when it needed help.
Ed's philosophy about the communities is that, you know, we're all members of the community, the bank's a member of the community, and it's important that whether we're participating as a bank or as individuals that work at the bank, that we all take an active role in the community. So whether it was helping out the hospital, serving on a board, helping to organize Little League teams, contributing to Little League, whatever the need was, Ed always felt that it was the responsibility of the bank and the people that worked for the bank to be part of that community and do whatever they could.
Ed is just a great example for young people with what he built on Main Street in Machias, that anything's possible. Work hard, put the effort in. It doesn't matter where you came from. All that matters is you know, how much passion you have and how big your heart is, and you know, sky's the limit.
Congratulations, Ed. You certainly set an example that few can match.
Congratulations, Dad, on the Junior Achievement Award.
Congrats, Dad.
We love you, Dad. Congratulations.